people, we're back. G drove reaction to some craziness, some more of the disturbing videos. 5 disturbing videos caught on the internet right now. We know what time it is. Last time it was crazy, the time before that was crazy, and this time I assure to you, shit gonna be crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make a long intro, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for showing love with other videos. Please show us love with this video. Let's get right into it, you feel me?
On February 19th, 2026, a man went out kayaking on Lake Lanier near the Clarks Bridge boat ramp in Hall County, Georgia. What he expected to be a quiet morning on the water slowly turned into something very different.
Is that somebody on the ground? Holy crap.
Not another dead body. Nah, that's some wild shit. It was a video like this before React 2 in the past.
Hello?
And they just found a dead body.
Hello?
That morning, the man on the lake was Marvin "Marv" Winston, a regular kayak fisherman who often records his trips for his YouTube channel called Marvelous Marv Fishing for Life. Like many of his other outings, he had launched his kayak, hoping to spend the day catching largemouth bass, while the wind moved gently across the lake. But while he was out on the water, he suddenly heard someone shouting from the opposite shoreline. At first, the sound was distant, but the voice clearly called out again, repeating the same word, "Help."
Ma'am, do you have a name? Ma'am, do you have a name?
Damn, the dude can't breathe. We got attacked or something? Was it a woman?
Okay, did you witness this?
No, I did not. I was on the in my kayak, and I thought I heard somebody screaming help, help, and it's windy out here, so I pulled up closer and I saw someone laying on the ground. 06. I got somebody on the way. Excuse me, ma'am?
What's your name?
My name is Marvin. Ma'am, can you tell me your name? Okay, just relax, ma'am. Just relax. Just relax. Just relax. Yeah, just stay in this position right here. We got help on the way. Yes, that's where I'm at, but I'm across from the actual boat ramp. Okay, ma'am. All right, hold on. Where are you hurting?
What the hell's going on?
Don't move. Don't move. She has a rock underneath her, and she's trying to move. Relax, ma'am. Relax. Hold on, ma'am.
What the hell?
Hold on, ma'am.
It sounded at first the
ma'am.
wind got knocked out of her, but this is crazy.
Ma'am.
The fuck is going on?
Okay, I think she just went unconscious. Hold on, let me see if I can. All right, no, she's back up. Ma'am?
She appeared to have collapsed, breathing heavily and holding her chest, with a phone and a thermos scattered beside her. And from the video, it seems like she may have fallen or suffered some kind of medical emergency while walking along the edge of the lake. He stayed beside the woman, kept talking to her so she would remain alert, and reassured her that help was on the way. At the same time, he carefully described their location, explaining that they were across the water from Clarks Bridge, so emergency crews would know exactly where to go.
Help! I'm right here next to you, okay? I'm right here. I'm right here. It's okay. Don't try to move. Just stay where you are, okay? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it seems like it hurts to move. Don't move, okay? Save your energy. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I know. Yeah. Yeah, something hurts. But we're just gonna. Don't want you to move. Just stay relaxed.
He avoided moving her, monitored her breathing, and tried to keep her comfortable while waiting for responders. As the minutes passed, he also signaled to other people nearby, including boaters on the lake and a neighbor along the shoreline, asking them to help guide the rescue team to the exact spot. About 13 minutes after the call, crews from Hall County Fire Rescue and a sheriff's deputy arrived at the scene. They took over medical care, stabilized the woman, and transported her to the hospital by ambulance. Because of privacy laws, officials have not not released details about her condition, but later updates, including one shared by Marv himself, indicated that she received treatment and was able to return home within a few days.
Many of you have wanted an update as to the status of the woman. I can confirm that when she left, when she was picked up by EMS, she was receiving the needed and required care for her condition, and she continued to receive that once she got to the hospital and has since been released. That is all I can tell you. That's all the information that was provided to me, and I totally understand it because of HIPAA laws. There's certain information that cannot be divulged. I do not know her name. I do not know her address. I don't know anything other than she is alive, well, and still on this earth with us all today. So again, I thank God for that.
It was fortunate that he stayed with her the entire time, because without someone on the scene to monitor her breathing and guide responders to the exact location, the outcome could have been very different. While it is still unclear exactly what caused her fall in sudden distress, the difficult shoreline access and the distance from the nearest road were both cited as reasons why those 13 minutes mattered as much as they did. For him, it had started as an ordinary day on the lake. By the time it ended, he had unknowingly stepped into the role of a first responder, simply by being in the right place, listening carefully, and choosing to act when someone called for help.
Craziness, people out there
On March
watching.
2nd, 2026, a man took his
Be a
dog
hero,
out
huh,
for a
girlfriend?
routine walk through an empty field near Gin Academy in the South Collinwood neighborhood of Cleveland, Ohio. The kind of errand that takes 20 minutes and leaves no impression on the day at all. Because of how ordinary it was, a place where dogs were walked and children played, nobody expected anything like this. But when the man got closer and realized what he was looking at, he called 911 immediately.
You go.
What the hell was looking at?
You can see the case from back here. It's all the way straight to the back.
Close to that sign?
Yeah, see the little black.
Straight ahead in front of me? Okay.
Straight,
It's
yeah.
a suitcase?
It's a suitcase. I've been walking past it for about a week now because I take my dog. I stay right here. I take my dog. I usually walk her through there and then come around here.
Okay.
And for the last week, she's been stopped. It was like a mound of dirt. She's been stopped and sniffing like a little too long.
Okay.
And today I was like, well, I'm going to take it. I hope it's not what I'm.
Right.
It's probably a fucking body in a damn suitcase. Damn. Ohio is a fucking crazy place. I don't hear too much things about Ohio anymore. A couple years back, they had these fucking memes about Ohio 24/7. Word. Not specifically Cleveland, but we know what I'm talking about. It's some wild shit though.
I got you.
I haven't opened it yet. The dude I talked to, the caller, he said that there was this suitcase partially like buried in the ground that he said he's been noticing for like a week, and his dog keeps trying to get to it. So he said that he pulled it out today and to see what was in there because it was kind of heavy, and he noticed like a head and hurried, he just left it and called the police. So I'll just wait till you guys get here before I open it. All right.
Within some time, police located a second suitcase nearby in shallow graves with the dirt on it. Inside those suitcases were the remains of two young girls, later identified through DNA as 10-year-old Amer Wilson and 8-year-old Mila Chapman, half-sisters. Their
what a
mother,
fucking
28-year-old
nut.
Aaliyah Henderson, lived on East 162nd Street, directly
Whoever
beside
did this
the
shit's
field where
crazy.
her daughters were found. When police
Oh,
searched
she
her
did
home,
it?
they found a third child inside, unharmed, who was immediately placed into the care of Child Protective Services. Henderson was arrested within days and charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder, and on March 6th, she appeared in court for arraignment with bond set at $2 million and no plea entered. Autopsies are still pending.
Man,
The
that's
official
fucked
cause of
up.
death has not been released. What has come out in the days since is the account of Mila's father, Deshaun Chapman, who told reporters he had spent 5 years trying to reach his daughter, filing for emergency custody, requesting welfare checks, calling the police, contacting Child Protective Protective Services, going through the courts, and that every attempt had been turned away. For 5 years he had been asking, and no one had acted. Neighbors said the girls had rarely been seen outside, and that something about the household had never quite seemed right, though no one had known what to make of it at the time. As of March 2026, Aaliyah Henderson remains in custody. The investigation is ongoing, and the community has begun gathering at the site to leave flowers and hold vigils for the two girls.
Man, that's, you know what, that's foul, man. Yeah, the mother, if that was a mother, I don't know what that was, you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that was a mother, you know what I'm saying? She's a fucking nut. Listen, I hate to say it like this, but what's the point of having kids if you just don't get mad at them and kill them? Or threaten that you're gonna kill them? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? You got all these emotions and shit, you know what I mean? Mad at life, and then you want to take it out on the kids, yo. But the kids was talking back, that's why you killed them. But the kids wasn't listening, that's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? I don't know shit about being a parent. I don't know I hope I don't know that shit into the fucking long future, you feel me? But I just know that's some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Killing your kids over some bullshit, it's some bullshit. Nut type of work, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you try and threaten your kids and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Over emotions, man. Let's keep watching. There's some wild shit going on. Disturbing videos
2025,
on camera.
A hiker named Peter went for a walk in the Mala Fatra mountain range in northern Slovakia, a trip that began like any other quiet hike, but slowly turned into one of the most frightening moments of his life. That morning, Peter set out along a forest trail with his dog walking beside him off the leash. He was not an inexperienced visitor, but a local who had spent time in these mountains before and had even seen bears in the distance on previous hikes. But when he rounded a bend and spotted a sow with her cubs just ahead of him, this happened.
No, damn. Oh, the bear coming back for part 2. Oh, the bear wasn't bullshitting.
During early spring,
what was that, mace?
encounters between
Bear
people
mace?
and bears become more likely, especially when mother bears appear with their cubs and become extremely protective. Because of this, hikers are often advised to make noise while walking, so animals are not surprised at close range. When the moment ended, both Peter and his dog were unharmed. The encounter had been recorded by a nearby trail camera, and once the footage was shared online, it quickly spread across the internet. Peter later explained that the axe played an important role in the outcome, saying that without it, the situation could have ended very differently. There has been no confirmed information about the condition of the bear afterward. In this case, Peter had both the tools and the presence of mind to react quickly, using the tree for cover and the axe for defense. Even so, the situation showed how quickly an ordinary walk through the mountains can change when humans and wildlife cross paths at close range.
It wasn't the most disturbing video, but it was interesting on what to do when you get attacked by a bear. I ain't gonna front. And he sprayed the bear mace,
During
cursing,
early spring,
dying.
encounters between people and bears
Wow,
become
shit.
more likely, especially when mother bears appear with their cubs and become extremely protective. Because of this, hikers are often advised to make noise while walking, so animals are not surprised at close range. When the moment ended, both Peter and his dog were unharmed. The encounter had been recorded by a nearby trail camera, and once the footage was shared online, it quickly spread across the internet. Peter later explained that the axe played an important role in the outcome, saying that without it, the situation could have ended very differently. There has been no confirmed information about the condition of the bear afterward. In this case, Peter had both the tools and the presence of mind to react quickly, using the tree for cover and the axe for defense. Even so, the situation showed how quickly an ordinary walk through the mountains can change when humans and wildlife cross paths at close range. On January 16, 2026, a truck driver at a nickel mine in East Halmahera Regency, North Maluku Province, Indonesia, began his shift expecting an ordinary day of work, the kind of routine that comes with operating heavy equipment in a large industrial site. But before the shift was over, the situation around him would change in a matter of seconds. That morning, the driver was operating a heavy dump truck in the tailings area, slowly reversing and positioning the vehicle as part of his normal work routine, something he had likely done hundreds of times before without any issue. But as he maneuvered the truck on the loose slope of the waste pile, something began to change beneath him.
Man, what the hell is he looking at? This dude hopped out like the thing about to blow up. Everybody hopping out. The hell? You see some shit. Oh, what, the mountain just collapsed? Damn. Damn. Yeah, that makes sense. Dang, it's still collapsing? Oh shit, yep. That person didn't got the car fast.
The vehicle continued rolling for a few seconds without anyone inside before the landslide fully swallowed it. The windshield shattered as the truck was pulled downhill by the collapsing slope, disappearing under the shifting earth, while its wipers still moving. In the distance, at least 3 other workers who had been operating nearby equipment could be seen running away from the slide, but the movement of the ground was extremely fast, and the landslide covered the area before they could reach safe ground. The driver who jumped from the truck managed to escape without serious injury. His timing was extremely close, and he was able to move away from the sliding debris while the truck itself was carried downhill by the collapsing tailings pile. Rescue teams from Indonesia's National Disaster Management Agency arrived at the site with heavy equipment to begin search operations, but the ground remained unstable and continued shifting, which made the rescue work difficult and dangerous. 2 of the buried workers were eventually recovered and confirmed dead. A third worker remained missing, and later reports did not clearly confirm whether the body was ever found. After the incident, many people began raising questions about safety conditions at tailings sites like this one. These areas can be unpredictable, especially when they are made of loose materials and exposed to rain, vibration from heavy vehicles, and constant excavation activity. Reports suggested that the tailings slope where the collapse occurred did not have strong monitoring systems in place to detect movement or warn workers early, and some workers at the site had reportedly noticed small cracks forming earlier in the day. It is still not fully confirmed what triggered the landslide, though heavy rain saturation and continuous truck traffic across the pile are considered the most likely causes. What is clear is that the driver survived only because he reacted at the exact moment the ground began to fail beneath him. Just a few seconds earlier or later, and he likely would have been buried along with the truck under thousands of tons of moving earth.
Damn, that's some wild shit.
On 19th February 2026, a group of motorists were driving along South Africa's N4 toll route, heading toward the Waterval Boven Tunnel. For most of them, it was just another weekday afternoon drive along a highway that thousands of vehicles use every day. That afternoon, vehicles had already begun slowing down inside the tunnel. A truck further ahead had broken down and come to a complete stop, forcing drivers behind it to slow to a crawl. Cars, a minibus, and several trucks lined up in the confined space, waiting for traffic to move again. For a moment, everything was still, until it wasn't.
No shit, that's fucked up. Damn, oh, that's unexpected type of thing right there. Yo, that's wild.
Inside the minibus died at the scene. 13
that's not good.
people were injured. 9 suffered minor injuries. 3 were reported in serious condition, and 1 person was described as being in critical condition at the time emergency crews arrived. Paramedics and rescue teams entered the tunnel and worked carefully between the damaged vehicles to reach those who were trapped. The tunnel was closed while emergency crews cleared the wreckage and treated the injured. Traffic on the N4 backed up for several kilometers cars in both directions, and drivers were redirected through the longer Showmanskloof route, while authorities handled the scene. In the weeks that followed, the tunnel reopened and traffic returned to normal. However, the investigation by the South African Police Service has continued. Officials are examining what caused the brake failure, whether the truck may have been overloaded, and how two separate incidents, the breakdown and the runaway truck, happened in the same location. For the motorists who were inside the tunnel that day, the experience lasted only a few seconds.
Oh, it was a brake failure. I'm thinking the
What
fucking
began
ground about
as
to
an
collapse
ordinary
again.
commute through a familiar
I'm
tunnel
looking at the
ended with a
fucking
crash
pavement.
that
It
no
was
one in
cracks.
that line of traffic could have predicted.
No, but yeah, that shit's still crazy also. The brakes failing, damn. Wildness, wild shit, you know what I'm saying, people that's watching? That shit been crazy. That has been 5 disturbing videos found on the internet right now. Always crazy, always insane, always nuts, man. People out there, just must love the video. But y'all feel the best, you'll be win. Peace, motherfucker.